What's going on, guys? It's your boy Burrow77. How we doing this morning? Nick, both teams to score and goals in this match. I don't hate that. I'd like it more if Turkey had Arda Gruler playing, but I know he took a little bit of a knock, so we'll just kind of see what happens to him there and what his availability is. Probably off the bench or something, but we'll see. Cup of Joe, good to see you. Good afternoon. I slept in today and missed the first stream. I didn't do a first stream today. I did 5 yesterday. I took the morning off. I woke up. I did watch the Czech Georgia game, which was fantastic. Czech completely dominated the first half, had a big momentum shift when they awarded Georgia a PK. And then Patrick Schick got us a goal. So Patrick Schick is currently tied as the leading goal scorer for the Czech Republic. That was a futures play we took at plus 200. So hopefully looking forward to Schick getting another goal and maybe even him backpacking this team through the knockout stages again. Ronaldo 2 shots on target, so I can bet heavy. Yeah, I mean, I like Ronnie. You're not gonna get me to say a bad word about Ronnie, that's for sure. I do like Portugal here. I don't think I'm interested in laying minus 150 to get them. I like Portugal to win and over 1.5. That's sitting at about minus 105 over on DK. Haven't really shopped that number around, so you might be able to get a slightly better price, but a little combo like that. If you like both teams to score over 2.5, that's probably a playable number here. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's plus 105 on FanDuel. Again, that's not shopped around, so go ahead and shop that around. Make sure you find your best number. But I can see Turkey scoring. They got Yilmaz up top. They got Kalahulungu with the armband. We know he likes to shoot from distance. We know he's can be pretty accurate when he does it. Gotta have a little more coffee. Because yesterday was a long day. Slept, woke up for the game, but went back to sleep. Not gonna lie, had the game on in the background. Took a little nap action. Portugal won 13 corners last match. Yeah, and I probably see them having the upper hand in corners again here. Hey, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I'm starting to kind of slowly figure out this producing stuff, figuring out what tools I can use. This is some non-copyright music that I can keep going in the background here. It definitely helps me feel comfortable when I'm not just talking the entire time. But if you like Turkey to score here, I can get behind both teams to score and probably an over 2.5 here, because I think both teams to score. At minus 130 is just a little bit heavy on the juice, but if you want to talk yourself into it, that's not a problem. I do think that Portugal probably ends up winning this game. I'm thinking 2-1, 3-1. Give us a freestyle verse. Nah, man, it's not like that. I wish, man. I can drink my coffee and talk soccer bets with you, though. Look, again, I want to make it clear, there's a lot of mouths to feed here on Portugal. You got some of the best players around in Rafael Leao playing left wing, Ronaldo down the middle, Silva on the right wing, Bruno Fernandes playing in the midfield, Vitian, who loves to jack for chicks. If you don't believe me, go watch PSG in the UCL versus Dortmund. I think he fired off 5 shots from the midfield, hit the woodwork twice. Okay, come on, man. We're not here to do politics at all, bro. We're not about that life. Portugal money line and over 1.5 is minus 105. I like that. So yeah, Polina here starting 2 is definitely an interesting little play. Let me pull up some of his stats real quick. I like Yao Polina from Fulham. I think that he plays this kind of 10 center role really well. He's a good ball distributor. He's not afraid to take a shot. He had 4 goals for Fulham and an assist. He's kind of a walking booking too, to be honest with you. Guys got over the last 2 years with Fulham, 33 caps, 13 bookings this season, 35 caps, 14 bookings last season. So yeah, I would look right at him for fouls and bookings for sure. Let's see who this ref is before I fully commit to that, because again, this stuff definitely has its Sweyer from Germany. Let me see his ref stats. Felix Sweyer. Bundesliga ref, 18 caps, 20, just shy of 22 fouls a game, given 4.1 yellows a game, gave 74 yellows last season in Bundesliga, 1 red, refed 4 Champions League matches, gave away 22 fouls per game, handed out 5.25 yellows a game in Champions League and a red. Ref 2 Europa League matches, averaging 30.5 fouls a game, averaging 7 bookings a game, gave out 14 yellows in his Europa League match. So, yeah, we got kind of card liberal ref here. So I would look right at Polina for fouls and card stuff. Over 1.5 Portugal goals is minus 155. They typically take some time to score. That line can get to minus 120 in no time, and it's a nice live look. I agree with you here, Steve. I think that I'm comfortable playing pre-match Portugal and over 1.5 at minus 105. But if you prefer to have live action, because again, Steve is correct here, the market will change as time decays on the clock. You get better numbers. So if you are somebody who doesn't like to take as much pre-match exposure as me and get in on live action, this is definitely a good look around 15-20 minute mark if we're still seeing 0-0 and you like the way the game's flowing. So good look there, Steve. Appreciate the shout. Ronaldo, Lukaku, KDB to combine for 6+ shots on target, boosted from plus 170 to plus 270 on Fanatics. Could I get some thoughts? Yeah. So here's my thoughts on that. You need Ronnie to get 3 minimum and probably 4. Because if Ronnie only gets 2, you're now asking for 4 shots on target from 2 players in the same match. That's a lot of mouths to feed. I know Lukaku has been getting good looks, but he's been offsides and costing his team. And KDB, look, I'll admit it. I'm a KDB hater. I think he's a little bit overrated, and I think this Belgium team's got some serious problems. I think that Romania is riding super high. I think they played well versus Ukraine. This is obviously another step up in class. This is a must-win game for Belgium, but I think unless you are banking on Ronnie to get you 3, that's too many mouths to feed for 4 shots on target between Lukaku and KDB in one match. Joe, I'm gonna move on to some other questions here. If you can remind me, and I will circle back. But yeah, I would say that I would say that there were maybe 6 shots on target from Belgium the entire first game. So getting 4 from 2 guys only is going to be difficult. You're getting both teams to score at minus 120. That's better than what I just saw. I saw minus 135. Let me check and see if the market has kind of shifted around at all. But yeah, minus 120 is a playable number. I like both teams to score and over 2.5. But if you're getting minus 120 on just the both teams to score and you don't want to add the over there, I can get there at minus 120. I am not going to talk myself into it at minus 132 on FanDuel, minus 135 on BetGM, minus 145 on DraftKings, minus 136 on BetRivers. That's just a little too much juice for me to be laying. Hey, good morning, Myron. How you doing? I saw you hit that nice saves ladder in the early match, so good for you, my guy. I threw a late dart as I was hungover, getting my life together. About 30 seconds before match time, of Schick 2 shots on target in the first half. So I was definitely taking some of your cup of coffee long shot notes and made a little bread this morning. So let's go, Myron. Good to see you, brother. Kidding about the debate. Taking Ronaldo man of the match plus 300. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have many I don't do individual man of the match awards just because I don't like betting on journalists. I don't like betting on pundits. I don't like betting on media awards typically. There is one exception, and that is I took Kroos to win player of the tournament for this Euros. So I just don't super love getting involved in those media awards and those pundit awards just because they are so subjective. I like clear-cut stats graded out by Opta to put my money on. And Opta's not perfect, but they're good enough that I'm going to accept them as the official judge, and they're predictable. Let's go with that. They're not perfect, but they're predictable. So I'm much more comfortable betting against Opta stats than I am against what pundits feel to give a man of the match award criteria. Do you think Turkey is live at all at +1? Minus 125, kinda, but you're really betting on a push there, in my opinion. I think Portugal win this game. I can see Turkey scoring, so I got Portugal win this game 2-1, 3-1. And if you're betting Turkey +1 on the Asian handicap, I'm getting plus 145. Oh, no, that's going to be for a 3-way line. That's not good. I'm getting plus 130 on BetRivers if you're liking Turkey +1. But yeah, minus 125. I don't know. For me, that's you're praying for a push. And I don't like praying for a push. I would rather just play the draw. Yeah, I would just rather play the draw. I don't know. I don't super love the push +1 on the Asian handicap. That's just me, though. I do think that Portugal kind of put in a good performance here. They know that if they get 3 more points, they're through to next group, right? Hold on, let me just check the standings here on the table. So yeah, you got 3. Yeah, if you get 3 points here, you're guaranteed through to the next group. So I think Portugal is going to push for the dub here. I really do. Because if you push for the dub here, you can rest Ronaldo. You can give Ramos some run. You can take a look at some other options and, get prepared for a deeper run in this Euros. We will have turkey for dinner tonight. Love the chirp, Lewis. Appreciate you, fam. So yeah, I'm on Portugal to win here, and even if it comes in a greasy one where it's 1-0, you know, I don't necessarily think it will be. I do think Portugal's capable of scoring too. That's why my biggest lean for the side is the Portugal and the plus 1.5 at minus 105. I don't hate that. Let me pull up his stats here quickly. Who's he playing for again? Yeah, Galatasaray guy. 37 caps, 12 goals, 6 assists, 5 bookings, 1 red for Galatasaray. How did he do in Champions League? Yeah, he did well in Champions League. He did not have 12 caps in Champions League. He had 2. Okay. He did well in Champions League in 23, 24? No, that can't be right. This has got to be tilted. I'm saying he had 12 caps in Champions League this year. I don't think that's accurate. But anyway, he's listed for 3 goals and 2 assists from Champions League. 2 caps in Europa, didn't have a contribution. You know, he obviously scored last game. Euro qualifications, 8 caps, 2 goals, 2 bookings. You know, Nations League, he had 2 assists. So yeah, I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind him to let it rip. And this is for full game shots too, right, Myron? This isn't just first half. This is full game shots. If it's full game shots, I like it even more. Baton 3+ is plus 400 on DK. It was aggressive last game in spite of this sack team. Yeah, and he was aggressive on PSG versus Dortmund. I think he took 5 in that match. I know he went off the woodwork twice. Give me a second here. Baton. This free loop track is kind of a bop. I'm not gonna lie. Dortmund versus PSG. Stats. Yeah, this is So they took 31 shot attempts. I'm pretty sure Vuitton had 5 or 6 there. So yeah, I have no. He jacks for chicks. That's what he does. He just jacks for chicks. So if you think he's getting the volume, I definitely don't hate taking him on a shots ladder. I'm just doing full game shots, first half shots, 2 hit or miss for me personally. Yeah. If this is the number on Artakulu, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try with these Turkish names, to be honest with you, fam. Full game shots. Yes. I really like that play. You're right. The first half market is very volatile. Especially if they're not changing up where they're attacking. One guy ends up with a majority of the volume. Any first half markets? Yeah, we'll get into those. And Fran, we got about 10 minutes left on 11 minutes left on the stream, so we'll definitely get into that. Bruno 2 assists. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Man U hardo and you got a hard on for Bruno, go ahead. I personally don't see it. I don't like Bruno. He goes ghost every time there's a big game. Yeah, 1 assist. You could maybe sell me on 1 assist. You're probably not going to sell me on 2. 1,800 though. I mean, if you like playing the lottery, you know, 18 to 1's fine. I remember him jacking in UCL for PSG too. Yeah, Danny, he had 2 off the woodwork, and it's 5 or 6 shots. I don't know. I'm not going to pull it up on FB Ref just because that's going to take too long. Both teams to score, and Ronnie 2 shots on target is plus 210. I like it. Okay, I can get behind that. I do think we probably get a Ronnie goal here. That's just my feeling. Playing in the midfield here, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. One thing I would say that I think is worth looking at, if you want a dart, Pepe to take a shot. Look, he's just dumb tall. And as Bird said earlier, Portugal won 13 corners last match. So Ronnie and Pepe are going to be your target guys. Those are your big bodies. We know how skilled Ronnie is in the air, but Pepe's also got some skills in the air. He'll be always kind of lurking back post there on set pieces. He's also a hack. So if you have falls and cards markets, I would look at Pepe along with Polania. Cancelo's playing back where he should be this game. So I would look at Pepe as a long shot just to take a shot just because he's so huge. And like Bird said, Portugal won 13 corners. So you got to put service into somebody. And if they're double man marking Ronaldo, Pepe is lurking there back post. And he's a monster. He's 41 years old or something like that, but he's still good enough. He's still good enough to play with Porto and take them to the Champions League to play Arsenal. So, if we want to take a quick look at some first half stuff, we'll do that. And then we will wrap this up and get the hell out of here. Unless you guys have any more questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. Like I said, good first match. I think we're in for a good third match, but I worked way too much yesterday. It's my Saturday too. So I'm going to get outside and enjoy the sunshine and the fresh air, go over to the pool for a bit, and then we'll be back for Copa America tonight. So be sure to tune in for Copa America streams tonight at, I believe 5:15. Yeah, we're doing one at 5:15 for Ecuador, Venezuela, and one again at 8:15 for Mexico, Jamaica. So just letting you guys know, and then we'll take some first half looks and we'll get the hell out of here. Player to have 2 or more shots in the first half, Rafael Leao is plus 270. Again, his volume wasn't there. Ronnie was the recipient of most of the balls, and he that doesn't surprise me. He's probably one of the best number 9s to ever fucking live. So but Leao likes to jack for chicks. I know my boy Bird is a sucker for Bernardo Silva bets, and he's playing right wing today. He's plus 600. That's an absolutely disrespectful number. Vatan is plus 450. Vatan's plus 450. Yalmaz is plus 500. Artakulu, the guy that Myron was talking about taking full game, he's plus 500. Let's see if anybody's playable for first half, just one shot. If you like just one shot in the first half, Vatan is minus 130. I think that's a playable number. Yalmez is minus 110. That's a really playable number. Silva's plus 105. Yeah. So that's where that's at. I know you are a Silva stan. I know you're all over the Silva train, and he's got some very nice numbers. Just one shot plus 105. That's a disrespectful number on Silva. So I got you, Bird. Like, I'm right there with you. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate the plug, man. We broke 100 YouTube subscribers, so I'm very happy about that. Appreciate you guys. It definitely does go a long way into helping me out with the YouTube algorithm bullshit. Portugal over 5.5 corners plus Portugal money line. Ooh, I like that, Danny. I like that a lot. That's a great look. As Bird mentioned earlier, I'm going to keep pulling this up. Portugal won 13 corners last match. Can get it plus 120 with Portugal double chance to be safe, but I'm getting greedy. Yeah, I mean, look, I have a hard time talking myself into Turkey winning this game. I'm not saying they won't score, but I have a really hard time thinking that they're going to stop this Portuguese side with this much talent from finding the back of the net twice. Mendes does like to jack on the back line there. So does Cancelo. There's a lot of mouths to feed here. If you can get plus numbers just to take a single shot, I'm never going to try and talk you out of it. For me, it's such an easy stat. Like, just fucking yeet it anywhere near the frame, or sky it all the way into row Z. That's still a shot. Or just rip one into a defender, even if it might have been a cross. If the defender's close enough to you to cut it out, those typically go in the book as shots. So, anybody just to take one shot at a plus number, I'm never going to try and talk somebody out of it. Plus 350 when he gets over 60 plus minutes, club or national, he takes at least 2 cracks at a shot. That's Myron. You're on the same exact wavelength that Bird, just right in the same time period too. So I like it. I like that stuff. So yeah, I mean, unless you guys are really pressed for any more questions, I'm probably going to get ready to wrap it up here. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. I'm hoping you're enjoying Euros. Hope you guys made some money in that first match. And yeah, I hope you will tune back in for Copa America. I definitely think we're going to get a more exciting match tonight. Peru versus Chile was the bloodbath, low scoring, card heavy, foul heavy, bar fight, basically, that we all kind of thought it was. I do think that Ecuador-Venezuela goes a little bit better. And I'll tell you guys right now, since you're here and you're still watching the stream, and I really appreciate it, the number on Erner Valencia to score is a completely disrespectful number right now for Ecuador. The man is a walking bucket. He scored in the opening game of the World Cup. He is the backpack. He's the guy who drives this Ecuadorian team. And he plays for Internacional down in Brazil. And he backpacks that squad too. So Erner Valencia is in great form. He's in good fitness. Unlike after, game 1 of the World Cup where he took a knock and he was kind of in doubt, Erner Valencia is the guy. He's sitting around like plus 180 to plus 200 for a goal tonight. So I'll talk about that again tonight, but tune back in. Yeah, Myron, I definitely liked your tweet when you said this. It depends. It depends on some of the locations. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a gritty, grinded out physical battle, a lot of fouls, lot of fouls, a lot of the dark arts of football. So, like, if you're an Atletico Madrid fan, you're going to fucking love CONCACAF and Colombo football and the Copa America. But the finesse is down. And the physicality is up. It's a different brand of football. I like it. It's sloppy. It reminds me of, backyard football with no refs, call your own fouls sort of shit. So it's fun, man. I enjoy it. But yes, the totals are going to definitely shade more towards the under unless you're looking at Brazil games, Argentine games, and Uruguayan games, because Uruguay is going to just stomp people, and I don't think people are ready for it. But anyway, that's Copa America talk. We'll get back on that later tonight, 5:15. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for your questions. Enjoy the match. Yeah, let's get it. Oaks out. Doses.